Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 45 of Europa Universalis IV as Ming. We are currently involved in a war with Persai. We've also almost hit our Diplo cap again. We are still ahead of time a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and promote mercantilism once more to give us even more trade income. Let's also make sure, as we're in a war, that we spend our meritocracy to get that extra combat modifier. And we should be able to pretty much take these guys out without too much of a problem at all. These guys are beating each other up, which is fine. We will end up taking pretty much all of these islands at some point. But in the meantime, let us just go around and fully siege these guys. We are a little bit overextended. Most of it is getting cored as we speak, so it shouldn't be too long before all of that is done. So let's try and grab all of this where we can. In fact, let's send you in there, because you actually have a siege general. And you guys don't. You guys are just the mercenaries. So let's go ahead and use the mercenaries to fight. We'll send the mercenaries up to the north. Because their land here is quite narrow, it's a little bit tricky getting up here. They do have a small fleet down here, which is of no real concern. So let's go ahead and put our fleet up there. And hopefully we can block their fleet in. I don't care if these ones get out. It is 3 heavies, but yeah, they've got this fleet, and I don't want them to get this 15 stack on the ships and get them across and start hassling me somewhere. So that means that as we've got them all blocked in, we can pretty much safely go ahead and mothball all of the forts. So they are trying to unsiege stuff down here now, which is a little bit unsporting. Do you know what I just did as well? Is I didn't drop off my troops in the right places. Let's go ahead and drop you guys here. Because what happened was my my mercenaries were using those ships to cross. Yeah, now you're moving over onto my side. That is what I sort of wanted to avoid. So I made a bit of a mistake there, but that's fine. We'll come up here and just start sieging out their capital then. I'm all right with that. Let's just get... Can't even catch... Can we actually get to your capital? Yes, we can. We'll just go and siege your capital out then. That's fine. And then we'll go over there and attack these guys. Maybe I do want to go and put the forts on. 49% chance, 71% chance. They're going to get that instantly because the fort isn't turned on. There's no point turning it on now, so might as well just leave it. We are still a year ahead of time, but we may as well just go and take these. And then that's... Yep, going to tell me that I can make more states. Are any of them worthwhile? Some of them probably. 6-2, yeah, that's probably worth it. 8-2, that's probably worth it. 6-7, sure. Apparently we could still make more. Unfortunately, this is still bugged and it isn't telling us what the... Isn't telling us what the current maintenance cost is. Oh, we're 10 short. That's a shame. Yep, estates demand control of provinces. That's fine. Let's go ahead and just deal with this war first, though. So yeah, you're taking that, which is a little bit annoying. I don't have another army close enough by to deal with this. Can you just hurry up and get that, please? You did. Fantastic. So march over there and give those guys a good kicking, because that's just not cricket what they did there. So we've kind of got them sort of blocked in now. They don't really have many places that they can go. So wherever they want to try and hide, we can sort of chase them. Looks like they might actually be trying to head into my territory. They'd be pretty stupid if they do. They've got a long way to march to get anywhere. Just in case they are thinking about doing that then, let's go ahead and turn the forts on. Just try and block them a little bit if possible. I don't necessarily think they're going to get away with it, to be honest. I mean, their capital's about to fall. But yeah, they are sort of heading up here, which is interesting. I don't even think I'm going to bother chasing them down, to be honest. Gain meritocracy and admin power, yearly inflation reduction. Yeah, the admin power is more useful because we do need to go and call that. We have an outstanding loan that we can pay off. So let's go ahead and do that. Got no inflation. So that is all good. We've got their capital now sieged. So let's start going around and sieging all the other stuff out as well. So we did bump into their navy, which was unfortunate. We are going to go ahead and push them out again. So yeah, they're coming back south now. They've suddenly decided that they maybe want to try and unsiege their capital. They are sending a few units up here to try and help out with things. Of course, we're not going to allow that to happen. Force their navy out once more, so let's move back in over there. We should still catch that unit. So their army's now coming back down on this side. So let's go and start sieging out these provinces. If we can keep catching them like this and killing off a few units here and there. 57%, we've just got it. Can we catch them? Yes, we can. They're already locked. They do have a slightly better general than us, but I'm hoping that we can pull this one off. Unfortunately, we do have a terrain penalty. And they are just straight up getting better rolls than me right now. Okay, that was quite a surprising defeat. I wasn't expecting that to happen. But I get the feeling they're just going to come down here now and try to take their own land back. Looks like we're basically going to have to try and defeat them by consolidating these two armies together. That's not too much of a problem. Those guys are going to cross over the strait. You guys get back down there then and just take that piece of land. They are actually engaging me directly here, which is interesting. No penalty on our side. I think we do have the better leader, just. If they'd have arrived like one day later, it would have been even better for us because we'd have been the defender. Well, we were the defender anyway, I suppose, because it wasn't a fort. So that's forced their navy out once more. Let's keep working. No, we'd have to take that there, wouldn't we? You'd have to go via the ship. So let's take this province out first. Now then, where are you actually heading? Can I... We've already taken this. Can I get over here before you? And maybe do something nasty to you before you have a chance to recover? Because we've got a fairly decent number of units here. Gain some meritocracy. Now this game could be useful. It's dry lands though, so it shouldn't be too bad. I should have done a quick shift consolidate before I went in there, but I think we're actually going to win that battle. Don't mind losing some men. We'll be okay in general. There we go. We did win. They are skulking off. Not too sure if we're going to be able to catch them anywhere, to be honest. They're only going one province over. Cossack aggressions, don't really care. Can we get to you? We'd have to do a naval landing, which is a little bit risky. Let's just do a quick shift consolidate. Make sure we land with sort of full stacks. Oh, we actually got that one, didn't we? So we move into there and try and start sieging the fort out. And we can take the next military tech, which does give us better infantry fire. So yeah, we should definitely take that. We can also upgrade the cannons. So do you know what? We don't have many cannons in the stack. It won't be a massive hit to our morale. So we'll go ahead and just get that done. Now, unfortunately, they're getting a bit of a chance to recover here. So I'm not too sure how well that's going to work out. So we did take a severe crossing penalty. Now, hopefully, we can just sort of chase them down here. Oh, you've got to go a really long way around to get to there, haven't you? Yep, no, we'll just stay there then. Sort of try and stop them from going anywhere. And then we need to get their ships out. Can we just break off, like, a mercenary and get you to, like, get some of these other provinces done? So you're going to sit and try and take that back. It's just annoying because of this fort being here, that's all. Yeah, I'd have to go literally the long way round to stop them doing that. I mean, I guess what I could do is I could move the navy... That's the navy. I could move the navy down here and just try and get them across that way. I mean, that would help. The navy is in position. Now you're telling me that my movement is still blocked, which, to be quite frank, is rubbish. So let's go back up there. Can you get down to there? No, apparently not. I mean, we do have their capital. Self-sustaining colony. Excellent. We're doing very well down here. So let's get another one going. Of course, you know I'm not going to be happy until I have 100% occupation on these guys. Although that said, we do already have 99%. So if we were to go in and sue for peace, what could we take from them is the question. I mean, we could take all of that. That would give us a lot of aggressive expansion, not with people we care about. It would give us a lot of overextension. Is our overextension already dealt with? It should be, right? Yeah, we've got no overextension. So we could go ahead and take all of that, which I don't think is terrible. Get some money from them. Fairly decent amount as well. And sure, that completes the mission as well. So let's go ahead and get that done. We'll probably leave the mercenaries over here. Okay, stuff that needs sorting. Provinces lacking cores is definitely a problem. And we don't even have enough admin points to do all that. Naval race versus the Ottomans. 116 ships. We can actually do that. So let's go ahead and work on that one. Liberty Desire is going down, certainly on Korea at least. You guys are black flagged, so you go and hang around over here somewhere for now. As for the Navy, let's go ahead, dock you up, get you repaired, and sort things out. So we need 116 Navy. We're only on 111. We've got a massive naval force limit now. Much bigger army force limit, so we can get some of these other units up to full size. So, for example, not this one. You are mercenaries. Do you know what, though? We could definitely do with getting you up to the full amount of cannons. I know there's somewhere we haven't gotten the full amount. So let's go and get you up to 8 cannons. Another mercenary stack there. You're in on mercenary stack, so let's get you up to 8 cannons as well. So that should all work out. So yeah, somebody else is declaring war on Pasai now. And this is usually the issue when you start doing this. So these guys... they took out this bit that belonged to Kedah. We will take out Kedah. We'll take out the rest of Pasai, and then we'll take all the remaining stuff from these guys at some point. So that is definitely the plan. Still making a decent amount of mandate. So not worried about that at all. Not for the moment anyway. Let's go ahead and just turn those forts off, because we're actually losing money. We have a self-sustaining colony, which is this one. Only one more that we need to do on this island. So that's fantastic. So we need 177 admin power to finish coring everything. Which I guess is fine. Right, okay, all of our ships are here. So we'll start by splitting... oh, we're going to heavy, excellent. We'll split you off. You guys can go back to protecting trade. Then we'll start making decent money again. Yeah, Afghan still didn't send tribute. So we'll send you guys off. And let's get you up to, say, 9... no, let's go for a full 100. Screw it. Let's live dangerously. Local autonomy in one place or lose some admin power. But +6 religious harmonization progress. Meritocracy I don't mind spending. We're at 100. Admin power I'd sooner not lose, but that harmonization progress is going to be really useful for us later anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. So we are slowly grabbing all of this stuff down here. And I haven't forgotten about Japan either. They are still on my list. Do we still have our CB against them? We do. Still got quite a few, so that's fine. Increased recruitment time or lose stability. Well, I'm not really recruiting many units at the moment, so we'll take the increased recruitment time. So we've got a few stacks down here that we can use to go and deal with Japan. That is fine. Now, where did you just fire? Mongolia is dealing with you. I don't need to worry about that. You are allied with Haxi, which is fine, because Haxi is just up here, and I could quite easily go down there and smash Haxi if they decided they wanted to get involved. So what's going on here? Oh, land theft. So it's just some estate modifiers disappearing. Who demands control of provinces? It is the Shiza, of course it is. So let's go ahead and deal with that. Shizu, what can I give you that I don't really give two hoots about? Let's just give you that. Fine, you're sorted. Now then, while we're in there actually, can we go ahead and make anybody else tributaries? A few, apparently. We can make the Haxia tributary for now, because we can still fight them when we go to war with Japan, so that's fine. I'm going to worry about that. And that's something that I haven't looked at for a while. Was I planning any more attacks up here in America? We've got these guys up here. We're building a spy network. Let's fabricate a claim. You've only got one province. Go ahead and do that. We do have a 6 stack up here. Let's go ahead and give you a general of some description. Let's go ahead and give you this guy. And as soon as we get a guy back, which we have... oh, they actually did have they did fabricate anyway. Fine. So we'll go ahead and use your claim. And we'll go and jump in and help with that. And then we can get rid of these mercenaries, and that'll make that nice and easy for us. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about dealing with this particular battle. Now, you did survive that, but you're only going to move one province away, so we can just go and squish you. And move back. Excellent. That'll be a nice and easy one to do. Still can't finish these cores yet, but that is fine. And, yeah, is there anybody else here that we could make friends with? I'm kind of thinking I don't want to necessarily tributize any of these guys, because it'd be nice to just be able to go and attack them, which is one of the reasons why I'm not really doing it. But Pawnee, for example, are quite far away. The Pawnee and Caddo are quite far out, so we could pretty much do that. We're at war at the moment, so we can't. So the Pawnee and the Caddo we need to do. That is fantastic. Let's go and do this one. Lost another general. Oh, just a few ships taking some attrition as they're trying to get together. So let's go ahead and take the transports. The transports, I think, can stay there. The heavies... Do you know what? The heavies can stay there as well. We will take the heavies for the time being and mothball them, but I think they're alright staying there. Does anything need upgrading? Doesn't look like it at the moment. So we should be okay. Yeah, whenever you try and click on something in the new world, it always seems to go to the wrong place. But we should take this land fairly quickly. I'm not overly concerned about that. We need to get rid of the rest of this overextension so we can attack Japan. Like I said, I don't know whether or not I'm going to take any of Japan for myself, but the more land we have, the more overextension we have free, then the more options it gives us at the end of that war. So the Apache, I definitely would like an opportunity to attack, and in fact, they are actually there is a claim from Mexico on there. Lose a load of money for a tiny bit of mandate. Or lose some mandate and gain some inflation. We'll just lose the money. Because the thing is, if I gain the inflation, I'll have to spend admin points to pay it down, and we don't have a lot at the moment. Okay, there we go. Manufactories. Afghan is still not sending stuff. That's fine. I don't really care about that. So we could take the prestige from land battles. Well, yeah, we're years ahead of time, so let's go ahead and take that. How close are we to embracing the institution at all? Yep, nowhere at all. Following provinces haven't embraced manufactories. That's fine. It'll all get there. How is this war doing? 14%. There we go. That's that one done. So we can move you out of there. We need to turn this province over. So let's go and flip that over to... Actually, who was it that had the claim on it? It is Alaskan claim. So we'll flip it over to Alaska. Which was the plan anyway, to be honest. So flip it over to Alaska. And sue for peace. That goes to Alaska. Take your money, job done. That's our mission completed. Let's go and move you down here so we can deal with the Apache. Remove Pasai from the map. Turn Monodo into a city. Base production would be nice. Cheaper development cost. Yearly prestige, manpower, recovery speed. I can't go to war with them for a while, so taking that one's a little bit of a waste of time. Current colonies are... where are current colonies? Nowhere near complete, so we'll just do the turn that one into a city. Now we're no longer at war. Let's just have a quick look and establish tributaries. So, Caddo. Caddo are far enough away that I'm not all that bothered about attacking them. It'll take a little while to bring some guys back. But yeah, this is Caddo over here, so we'll definitely get a Caddo. We're not going to get Apache because they're right next to us. We're going to want to beat up on them a little bit. So that is fine. Now, these diplomats really have had to travel a long distance. I may just continue to build up this mercenary army, actually. Because we could definitely get a couple of cannons. Now, we've got a much bigger limit here. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves 4 cannons. And we'll also get a couple of cavalry as well. Just to make defeating the Apache a little bit easier. Diplomats have returned home, finally. So, Caddo, I'm going to get you involved. And Kiowa we can also get. So, let's go ahead and do you. Again, we might break that at some point in the future. But that's 2 more easy tributaries that we can get. Spain is being occupied by the Creek down here, so that's interesting. So that's the attacker against the Creek in the Portuguese Creek War. So Portugal's actually attacking the Creek. Fair enough. Let's get all of these guys together. Use a little bit of prestige. Start working on that final core. Of course, we won't be taking any of this for ourselves, so we don't have to worry about the overextension from that. Leaves us free to go and attack Japan later. Not too sure how big Apache's army is. Apache 8,000, so we should be able to easily deal with that with our 12. Could probably do with a few more infantry though, wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's just go ahead and work on that. Liberty Desire, still Afghan, still Korea, still not bothered. So you're building up a nice little army now, aren't you? What are you up to? You've obviously got plans for something. There we go, we're starting to get all of this stuff done. Still losing money, which is kind of weird. There we go, making money again there. Not a massive amount. We've got a lot of forts that we probably don't need. Speaking of forts that we don't need, we really don't need most of the forts that we have. So let's consider going in here and getting rid of a lot of the inland forts. Because the inland forts basically do nothing for us anymore. Let's just quickly pause up. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these inland forts. Obviously, we're going to keep the one around the capital. I really should do more manual fort building on the borders with my enemies, really. But most of the time, I just really can't be bothered. We'll leave that one over there. This one can stay. These ones really don't need to be here. They're outdated anyway. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. So any forts that just aren't really required, that one can go as well. Again, it's another outdated fort that's doing nothing for us and we're just paying money for it. So what's the point in having it? There's probably quite a few up here as well that aren't really needed. Let's just start getting rid of them. Not that we've ever really had a problem with money as Ming, but you know, I do feel that quite a few of these forts are a little bit wasted. So that will save us a considerable amount of money there. And what we can do is we can probably upgrade a lot of these forts. So we want to sort by cost, really. And it's the cheaper ones that we want to build, because the cheaper ones mean that... the cheaper ones means we already have a fort sort of part built. So any that's 190 needs a fort, really. Kelantan. Now, do you already have one? Kelantan, you are... Oh no, okay. Kelantan, you do already have a fort. So, the ones that show 380 probably already have a fort. And what about Buru? Buru does not have a fort. So, there we go. We're fine. So, that's all of the forts now being upgraded. All of the forts that we've decided to keep. I've just noticed we now have another free merchant. Who we should probably send somewhere. Not too sure where we want to send him. So everything is coming out of there. I mean, we could send him there and force everything down. What could we do over here? You're sort of forcing inland. We could send one here to force the money out. Now, where does that actually send it? Well, it would send it over into the right trade node. It would be sending some of it to Japan, but on the overall, it would help us. So let's go ahead and do a transfer trade power over there. And then I should think about ending this video, because we are... oh yeah, I need to tell it who to send, don't I? It's going to take you 100 days to get there, so I'm not going to concentrate on that too much. So I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Ming. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.